You know the feeling, right? We've all been there, yelling representative into your phone, or getting stuck in a loop with a chatbot that just does not get it. It's frustrating. But what if the absolute best customer service was the kind you never even had to ask for? I mean, imagine this. Your internet connection drops, and before you even have a chance to get annoyed, your phone buzzes with a message.
See? That's not science fiction anymore. That is the promise of a whole new era, where problems get solved before you even realize you have them. Okay, so let's really get into this, because this change is way bigger than most of us think. The tech that's making this magic happen is quietly changing everything.
For years now, we've been dealing with these simple and, let's be honest, often pretty clunky chatbots. But according to AI Weekly, that whole era, well, it was just the opening act. We are now stepping into the age of the digital employee. These are autonomous AI systems that don't just sit there and answer questions. They're actively working for you, behind the scenes.
So yeah, let's officially close the book on those old, clunky support systems. Because this isn't just some minor upgrade, this is a complete rewrite of the entire service playbook. We're moving away from a model of reacting to problems and into a world of proactive, preemptive solutions.
Okay, so what I love about this slide is how clearly it just lays out the whole shift. Traditional support is reactive. You have a problem, you have to stop what you're doing, report it, wait around, and then maybe it gets fixed. It takes a ton of effort from you, the customer, and it's usually super frustrating. But agentic service, it completely flips the script. It's proactive, and the goal is literally zero customer effort. It's designed to be so smooth, so seamless, you might not even notice it happen.
So the big question is, how? How is all of this even possible? Well, the answer is a really powerful new kind of AI that goes way, way beyond a simple conversation. It's called an AI agent. And to get specific, a review in the journal Future Internet defines agentic AI just like this. See, these aren't just chatbots waiting for you to type something. These are systems that can understand a big picture goal and then, on their own, break it down into smaller steps, figure out the tools they need to use, and then actually carry out a complex plan, all with very little human supervision.
So how does an AI agent actually think? Well, we can break it down into 4 basic steps. First, it senses its environment, like detecting that your Wi-Fi signal just died. Second, it sets sub-goals for itself, like figure out what's wrong, try resetting the router, and let the customer know. Third, it chooses the right tools for the job. And finally, it actually takes action. It's this constant loop of seeing, planning, and doing.
And this is what really makes these agents so powerful. They can run entire workflows by themselves. From start to finish, no human needed. A huge piece of this, as researchers at Anthropic have pointed out, is tool integration. An agent can connect to your account info, your order history, all kinds of different systems. And that allows for these really complex multi-step actions like, say, processing your refund, updating the support ticket, and sending you a confirmation email, all in one go. And the whole time, it's in a feedback loop, constantly learning and getting better.
But, okay, this is where the story takes a really fascinating turn. Because as this technology gets more powerful and more invisible, it starts to raise some pretty deep questions about our relationship with the companies we do business with. And this is what we're calling the invisibility paradox.
I mean, think about it. We love the efficiency, right? The silent fix that saves us from a headache. But there's a human piece to service, that feeling of being heard, of being taken care of by another person. So when an invisible AI is just handling everything quietly in the background, do we start to lose that connection? Does perfect service start to feel, well, kind of cold?
And that actually leads to an even bigger question. A real trust paradox. If all our problems are being solved by algorithms before we even notice them, does that change our relationship with a brand? Do we still feel like a valued customer? Or do we start to feel a little bit more like a managed asset on a spreadsheet? Just an account that needs to be kept stable with as little friction as possible. It's a really fine line for companies to walk.
And this is exactly why the human element is still so incredibly important. I think this quote from AInews.com just nails it. The more seamless and automated our world gets, the more we might actually start to crave real, genuine human interaction. So the ultimate goal for businesses isn't just going to be having the best tech, but finding that perfect balance between invisible efficiency and visible human-centered care.
So where is this all going? It's pretty clear that the very definition of customer service is being completely rewritten right before our eyes. The goal is shifting away from just reacting to problems to something way more ambitious. And really, this is the key takeaway. We're moving beyond just fixing things when they break. The new frontier is all about architecting entire customer experiences. It's about using AI not just as a janitor to clean up messes, but as an architect to design smoother, more intuitive, and ultimately more satisfying journeys for all of us. The best service isn't a conversation anymore. It's a commitment that's built right into the product itself.
Which brings us to one last question, and this one's for you to think about. What's your personal preference here? Would you rather have that completely seamless experience where problems are just fixed, invisibly, behind the scenes? Or would you actually prefer to get a notification every single time an AI agent steps in to help you out? There's really no right or wrong answer here, but it's a choice we're all going to be making pretty soon, whether we realize it or not.